Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So what you're looking at here, it's a E8 2018 LG OLED, and a lot of people have been asking me, how is it possible that you had this TV for such a long time and you haven't had any issues with it? You haven't had any problems or any sorts of retention or burn in? Like, how is this possible? Like, what's the trick, Pata? So what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to try to show you what I have been using in the past 4.5 years, give or take 4.5 years. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. I'm going to show you what precautions I have taken to ensure that this TV has a longer longevity, okay? And you don't have to use these precautions. You don't have to do what I'm doing here. I'm not making this video to tell people what to do. I'm just simply making this video to show you what I did with this TV for 4.5 years. And I have spent over thousands of hours on this TV. I'm not kidding. From all the videos I did, movies, video games, etc., etc., etc. So let me show you exactly what I did and what type of precautions I took to ensure that this 65-inch E8 OLED has a longer life and a healthy life, which it did. 4.5 years, here we go. After 4.5 years, here we are. So let me show you. So the very first thing that I did on this television was my energy saving. I'm going to show you to you in a minute. My energy saving, it's set at medium right here. It sits right here at medium. Why is this so important? Well, the reason I chose to go with the energy saving at medium, it's to prevent usage of all that peak brightness, which honestly I didn't need, because I am sitting in a very dark bedroom and I don't need a full blast of those organic light emitting diodes to be blasting into me, especially if I'm sitting like 5.5 feet away from the 65-inch TV. And I didn't feel like I needed that. Okay, remember, when you are calibrating your TV, even a professional calibrator is gonna ask you, well, let's look at your environment, let's look at your room where you're gonna install this TV, and then let's see what your environment is. Right now my environment has some lights, some Hue Phillips lights, and you see them right over there. That's because this is a glossy TV, and it does reflect on certain dark areas. Okay, and you have to control that light. Now I can control my light. I can turn this one light off individually if I want to, so I have that option. So energy saving in medium, why is this important? Well, this is important because this allows me to avoid that unnecessary burn of my organic light emitting diodes, right? Those are little tiny pixels, right? And I don't want to blast them. If I was blasting, if let's say I turned off my energy saving off, and after 4.5 years, after thousands of hours of usage, I guarantee you, if I didn't do this, if I didn't leave it at medium, I guarantee you that my TV, my E8, would have had some sort of a burn-in or some sort of yellow spots. One of the organic light emitting diodes probably would have died out, would have burned out, and I would have seen that, and that would really suck. But the reason you're not seeing that is because I have taken precaution to keep my energy saving on medium. So first step that I did was my energy saving in medium. Now you don't have to do this. You know, again, I'm not here telling people what to do. I'm not telling people how to set up their TVs. I'm just sharing my experience and what I did in 4.5 years since I have OLED, and this is my what, fifth, sixth OLED that I had. So I'm pretty familiar with the OLED by now, after all these years. So what's the next step? Well, the next step, besides the energy saving at medium, is a OLED panel settings. I use the pixel refresher a couple of times after watching a bunch of movies and playing a bunch of video games, especially after watching the ESPN and all that. I use the pixel refresher. This option, it's very useful for picture quality issues that may result after your TV has been turned on for an extended period of time. So you do this maybe once or twice. I did it. It's not a bad idea to do it after you've been watching a bunch of stuff on it. The next thing is the screen shift. What the screen shift does, it prevents the panel noise. So I use the screen shift as well. I also have my logo lumens adjustment. What this basically does, if there's a static image such as, like, let's say ESPN or Sky Sports or whatever logo you have on there, this will correct the potential picture quality issues that could also have a potential retention on the screen. So these are the certain tips that I was given to use on my OLED. And also, I don't blast my OLED light to maximum. I use my OLED light at 50. And I know people are going to say, well, what's the point of the HDR if you're using your OLED light at 50? I can still see the HDR. I can still see the detail. But I'm only sitting 4.5 feet away from it. And I'm in a dark room. I'm not in a super lit room. If I was in a super lit room, well, there would be no point of this OLED TV. I wouldn't bother with this TV. But I'm not. I'm in a room that's very dark. And OLED is really meant for dark rooms, honestly. If you want the brightest TV, then you gotta go with the Samsung. You gotta go with that, man. Samsungs are the brightest ones. And this is what I did on my TV. I left the OLED light at 50. This can also help me prevent a potential burn-in on the TV. Not all of these things that I'm showing you will help you with the longevity of your TV. You want your TV to have a longer life, right? You spend so much money on it, right? You want to enjoy it, right? Let's say you spend $2,000 on it, right? And you want to enjoy it, man. You want to enjoy that $2,000 that you spend on this TV, or $1,500 or whatever. But the best way to do that is by, in my opinion, using some of these precautions. And let me see what else besides the energy saving. I already talked about the OLED panel, the lumens adjustment, screen shift, and pixel refresher. Energy saving, OLED light at the 50. Let's see, was there something else? I think there is, actually. Let me go to the general power saving mode. That's another thing. You go to the general settings. You want to make sure that your power saving mode is turned on. What this basically will do, if you are not using your external device like a PlayStation 5 or Amazon Fire Stick or what have you, if you're not using it for a certain period of time, it's going to turn off the TV to a standby mode. So this is something that I also have used and I would recommend. Standby light, this is something that I leave on so I can see that my TV is on the standby mode, like a little red light. Um, so that's what I've been using, guys, in the past 4.5 years. But the trick really is your saving, man. Your energy saving. This is really the trick right here, man. This is where um, you're gonna be able to have your TV have a longer life. Okay, and I'm a living proof of this. For 4.5 years, here I am. I still have this E8. It's still running. I'm a living testament since 2018 that if you use the energy saving in medium, you will have a longevity on this TV. Now, before I end this video, I don't care how you watch your TV. I really don't care how you set up your TV. I don't care what type of settings you use on your TV. It's your TV. It's your money. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your TV, okay? I'm just simply sharing my experience and what I've been using to prevent that potential burn in or retention on the screen. These were tips that I have heed from other people, from Vincent Teo, from audio video forums, from a bunch of other OLED enthusiasts who actually told me that these tips can help you in longevity of your OLED TV. And that's what I basically did. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that this video was helpful and informative. Like I said, I'm just sharing what I used. You guys can use your OLED TV any which way you want. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm just simply sharing what worked for me in the past 4.5 years, and there you have it. I hope this gives you some idea on what I did to help longevity of this TV. Okay, so there you have it. Thank you for watching.